Phone. All right, guys. Stories Untold, the last session. Let's do this. Press escape at any time to pause and get help. That doesn't sound good.
I think that's enough of that for now.
Okay, so...
You're quite fond of this show, aren't you?
Am I James right now? Can I look around? No, I cannot look around.
Okay, come on. Let's get you down to the observation room.
Oh, I'm in a wheelchair. Gotcha.
This place must be starting to feel like home to you.
Oh, they changed. They
Don't worry.
changed the field of
We'll get
view
you
there.
out
That
here
was
eventually.
weird.
Just in here.
Ladies did indeed enjoy their synthesizers. I don't want a camera on me.
Are we through in the next room? Just relax and we'll get started in a moment.
I don't trust this guy. Mello, you just love the puns, don't you?
Right, Mr. Asian, now are you ready?
No, I am not.
Just hit record on the tape deck in front of you when you're ready.
I can't. Oh, I didn't press it.
This is subject 12/19/86/23, new session entry. We have myself, Dr. Alexander leading, and in a room we have our patient, Mr. James Asian. As we know, James has recently recovered from a 2-week coma following his accident. In our last 3 sessions, James's attempts to recollect events of the accident seen him merging his memory with his imagination. These episodes have always ended in panic, and we've had to terminate the session abruptly.
Interesting.
Let's try and do this one better, James. So when you're ready, let's bring this back. I know how difficult this must be, but you can do this. James, it's time to remember. Your mind, it's like a conscious black box. It can show you your memories. Look into it.
Alright, so this is the one from the second story. This is I'm his proxy. This is an alien in front of us, guys. For those that joined us later. I'm his proxy, I guess? Yeah, this...
In your most recent episode, you recalled a false memory of a remote weather station. You were isolated from the rest of the world, locked inside your coma. We interacted with you daily, encouraging you to wake. Your family would do number puzzles with you. Anything really to bring you back. People needed answers, James. Do you remember?
I have another signal here for you, James. It's at 5610 FM. You can't miss it.
Interesting. So that's where they're going to go with this. What? Am I back doing this? Okay. Faster. Can I not go faster than this? FM?
This is 20F.
Right.
12, 19, 86, 23, 04. Type in the numbers, James.
You ready?
See this.
recognize that? That's my patient number.
20F. 12. 19.
These numbers that we've been dealing with, that's my patient number.
04.
Report. Okay.
Type in a number.
Interesting. Yeah, they were all connected, Thorn.
Gotta see this.
I didn't think they
This is 20F.
were.
12. 19.
Wait, what?
86. 20.
Wolson Police Department. Road traffic accident report file.
Type in
Shit.
numbers, James. You gotta see this. This is 20F.
James Asian, injured, not deceased.
86.
Here's my license number.
23.
One Waveview Drive, Pewter Bridge. This is not easy to read.
Type in the numbers, James. You gotta see this. This is 20F. 12. 19.
Date of birth, October 1st,
3.
1963. Station wagon, of course.
Numbers, James.
Driver
Gotta see this.
name is Charles Hennings.
This is 20F.
He's deceased.
12. 19.
Fatal accident.
86. 23. 04.
Driver 1, driver 2.
Type in the numbers,
So,
James.
I got in a collision with somebody and the other guy died.
20F. 12.
Arrived on scene to discover the two cars. Yeah, this is the car crash in the Greenland chapter, the last one. We saw that car crash walking by. That was our car crash.
Gotta see this.
You know, they were saying it was kind of meshing into one. Arrived on scene to discover two cars that had been involved in a near head-on collision.
6.
Mr. Asian found lying down outside his vehicle with head injuries. Where are seat? Oh, you know what?
Type in the numbers.
I don't think seatbelts were mandatory.
Gotta see this.
Whatever year this was. What year is this? 1986? What year did seatbelts become
86.
required by law?
23.
It's going to depend on state, I'm sure. An ambulance was immediately called. His passenger was trapped in the vehicle in critical condition from wounds sustained in the collision. The driver of the blue sedan, Mr. Hennings, was found dead on arrival. It was noticed that there was a strong smell of whiskey from the driver and an empty whiskey bottle on the passenger seat.
Type in the
Mr. Asian was questioned on the scene. He described an oncoming blue sedan being clearly out of control, which he swerved to avoid. Mr. Asian's passenger was his sister. The driver of the blue sedan is an ex-police officer of 20 years.
James. Gotta see this. This is 20F.
Alright, 20F. I saw it.
19. 86.
Report. Line 1. Alright, I gotta do that, I guess.
04. Type in the numbers, James. This is 20F. 12.
So,
19.
zoom in.
86.
Line 1? Is that... What do I do for line 1?
Type in the numbers, James. Gotta see this.
220. Oh, so there you guys go.
12. 19. 86.
Oh, so this is Euro.
0.
So that's March 20th, 86.
Type in the numbers, James. You gotta see this.
I don't know if... Hold on, let me check
This is
this.
20F. 12. 19.
I don't know what they want me to do here.
6. 23. 0.
2386.
Type in the numbers.
Do I have to do like 2386,
This is 20F.
22.05?
86. 23. 0.
That doesn't really make... I mean, is this whole thing line 1?
Numbers, James. You gotta see this.
Pleasant Hill Forest Road? That doesn't make sense. That would be different than previous playthroughs or chapters.
86. 23. 04. Type in the numbers, James. You gotta see this.
Is it the circled things? You may be right.
20F. 12. 19. 86.
Yeah, I think you're right. 20F, fatal accident.
Type in the numbers, James. You gotta see this. This is 20F. 12. 19.
Nope.
86.
20, oh, there's a hyphen in there.
304. Type in the numbers, James. Gotta see this.
Yep, you're absolutely right.
20F.
Good call.
12.
Empty whiskey. Out of control.
04.
20F is obviously
Type in the numbers, James.
my sister, right? I'm guessing.
This is 20F. 12.
Wait, what was it?
19.
Empty whiskey.
2304. Type in the numbers, James. Gotta see this.
Okay, what's going on?
Find the signal, James. Listen to the voices. You have to face it, James. Finally.
I have to face what?
It's not like him. At all. I've worked with Officer Hennings for 6 years and not once have we even talked about alcohol. Drunk driving. He was a father, a husband. He was fine. No way he caused this. It's him. This Haitian guy. He's got something to hide.
What? I do not! Whoa, 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 that camera sensitivity. Wow. What? Panel Fixxxer. Okay. I'll try not to move too fast and give you guys any kind of motion sickness. This doesn't make sense to you. No shit, it doesn't. Yeah, the field of view is very awkward here. You step out into the hospital ward, only it seems abandoned. Your vision is blurry. Well, this certainly feels like an emergency. Yeah, it does. Sometimes they make you watch your past sessions to see what really happened. Is that the first chapter? I think it is. Remember the first chapter where it almost like we were observing ourselves? There you go. Don't have that fifth pint. So what are they doing? Did the cops frame me? So the cop that hit me was drunk, right? Are they going to frame me and say that I was the one drunk? I have a feeling they are, chat. Is that Greenland? Is that why my I tense up, somebody else is here. Oh, I clicked off screen. There we go. You grab the keys from the table. They weigh heavy in your hand. Can't open any of these up. Remember, guys, exclamation point giveaway will be put into a drawing where I give away a game at the end of the stream. What knocked this over? This would have been Henning's bed. It's cold to the touch. Well, he was dead.
We found him lying there sobbing while his sister died in the car next to him. While Hennings died next to him. What the fuck was he thinking? She was still alive when we got to her. If he'd have done something, they could all still be here.
Okay, I was crying. I didn't do anything. Okay. I mean, it was a traumatic experience. You don't have to judge me. Sorry. I was hit by a drunk driver. Don't blame me. This is the day room. You spent most waking moments in here. This is where we were earlier when he took us out from the... in the wheelchair. Did you hear that? Somebody walked by. I heard that shit. Oh, and I clicked off my screen again. Damn it. Futuro. This was the name of the device in the first chapter. I ripped the wires out and ran out the door. If you were fine when the police got there, then did the police do something to put you in a coma? Yeah, that's a good point, Dark Knight. Can I not go through here? I guess not. Number puzzles. Alright, well. You only caught a glimpse of the room. You guess that's why there's no detail in here. So there's no detail in here because I've only glimpsed it, which means I'm in a memory, or I'm still in a coma, right? Another door you never open. You don't know what's in there. Okay, was there anything else that I needed to check out over here? I don't think so. You know what? Why is it blurry? Is it done for effect? Or is it done to kind of hide faults in the video quality? The waiting area is dark, but you feel a presence right behind you. I clicked off the screen again. I wish it would confine my mouse to the screen here. You think I slaughtered people on the way out? I'm not so sure I did. Yeah, it could be blurry because I'm in memories. You may be right. Someone breathes on your neck? Is that what that said? You feel dread in the pit of your stomach.
Okay, we have a 22-year-old male just brought in from a vehicle collision. He was awake and mobile at the scene, but collapsed on arrival to the emergency ward. The other passengers died in the accident.
Passengers?
No pulse. Prepare for defib. Amp charge full to 10 and give me 100 joules.
Notice this? This is from chapter 2. I'm getting
100 joules. Charge amp full to 10.
Oh! I'm supposed to be doing this shit? Oh my god. Wait, what?
Come on.
Wait, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. A 100. Um. 10. Right? No. Wait, what am I missing? It's just an orderly or
on the
nurse.
screen, please.
Sorry. Okay.
Clear. No reaction from first stage. Let's try higher.
So this is
joules. Keep the amp charged at 10.
Man, this is
200 joules. Keep the charge at 10.
Yeah,
Let's
I'm doing
go.
that, Chief. Settle down. Jeez, oh Pete.
Clear.
It's such a strange
Okay,
game.
we have a reaction of some sort here, a weak signal. Let's keep going. Increase again. 360, charge full.
$360.
Come on, 360, hurry.
Yep. I'm hurrying. It's as fast as your stupid equipment goes. This guy.
Clear. Well, would you look at that? It seems we have a pulse. Rhythm is stable. We need to run an X-ray right away.
Okay, X-ray was this.
Where are we with that X-ray? Let's get it going now, please.
Awaiting X-ray data. Well, am I supposed to be doing this off memory? I don't remember what I'm supposed to do.
Where are we with that X-ray? Let's get it going now, please.
Was it this? Oh my god, chat. There it is. It was that. The problem is I turned the drill on because I'm clicking like a madman here. Alright, we got this.
Looks like an intracerebral hemorrhage. We need to drain this now to relieve pressure. Prepare for trepanation. Switch on a drill, please.
This sounds awful.
Drill, please.
It's on, Chief. What else did I need for the drill? Do you guys remember? I don't remember. Oh my god. I don't remember what else we had to do for a drill. It's been so long.
Can we get this on the screen, please?
It's on the screen. Settle your face. Ah, that was... I turned it back on. I should not have. Okay.
Station, you've made excellent progress. You're doing great. We need you to stay calm and try to relax while we go through these next steps. We're going to attempt to alleviate some of this discomfort.
Ah! Oh, that camera shake. I recognize this. It's different colors, isn't it? Not only is tonight New Year's Eve, but tomorrow you leave on a 6-month trip abroad with friends. Mom, Dad, and your sister Jennifer have decided to throw a party to celebrate it all. The house is full. You're in the living room, and as usual, you don't recognize a soul. Is that music in the background, or is that like busybody hospital stuff? Okay, look around. The room is full of chatty strangers, mostly friends of Mom and Dad. There's a door to the hall. What do you mean you don't understand? Go to hall? Push through the crowd into the hallway. The hallway is as welcoming as ever. Only this time the folks have put a great big banner up across the main wall. Half-finished drinks are abandoned on almost every horizontal surface. Stairs lead up, although the party is firmly downstairs. Look around. Same as ever. Stairs, door to the living room, and door to the kitchen. Okay. You see, all the best parties are in the kitchen. Kitchen is full of people and loud. There are drinks and food on the table, and the party is in full swing. Dad has cooked a hog roast, which sits proudly on the table, though no one's eating it. Hey, Cherry, yeah, we're actually probably pretty near the end of the game. Oh boy. Does this remind you of Minecraft story mode? What? Eat hog roast. Maybe later. Grab a drink. Pour yourself a drink. Nice to loosen up. Oh shit! Am I reenacting what put me out on the road? Am I the one who actually did drink? Oh boy. I shouldn't have drank that, guys. I think I just screwed myself. Oh boy, look around. Did I already look around in here? There's a utility room and writing on the wall. Read writing on wall. Happy New Year, 1986. On another banner. Weird place to hang it. Open utility room door. You hug. You're going to miss each other. You thank her for the party. She asks if you are enjoying the party. I am not. You tell her you're not having fun. He frowns. She tells you to enjoy it anyways, and to loosen up. She asks you to get her a drink. Go get another drink. You pour Jen a drink. And one for yourself, too. Oh boy. There's never an awkward silence with Jennifer. She always has a question. She asks if you have everything sorted for the big trip. No, I don't. I'm irresponsible. You tell her no, that a usual everything is last minute. Another hug. Your family have really gone out of their way to make this trip happen for you. Might be what you need to get some perspective and maybe not fuck up so much. She's going to miss you. You're going to miss her. She walks away. Put... Can I... Oh, I have to enter? Jen has disappeared into the crowd. You're left standing, nodding, and smiling at their approving faces. There's so much to do for this move. Can't mess it up. First, a drink. I am the one who was drinking, then. 86 is when you played your very first adventure game, King's Quest 2. I also played King's Quest. I don't remember which ones I played. And I don't remember what year it was. But it was probably late 80s, I think. I just don't remember what year. I didn't have it on a computer. My friend did. We went to his place and played it. I don't want another drink. Stop drinking. You pour and down another drink. Anything to move the night along. Oh boy. Go to hallway. You're about to go to the hall when you notice the utility room door is open. First, enter utility room. Did the accident happen later in the year, though? Did it? You're never allowed in here. This is where Dad keeps his fine wines and whiskeys, ceiling to floor racks. A collector, although he does actually drink them too. There's a bottle with a ribbon around it and a card. Look at bottle. I typoed that. It's a gift from Dad, I think. There's a card next to it. Read card. Pay no attention to Tulkus. You pick up the whiskey and the card. It's your dad's handwriting. Son, we're so proud of you and everything you've achieved. You've earned this. It's a bottle of 25-year-old double malt. Shouldn't really, but you have to try it. Oh boy. With your whiskey in hand, you take in the room around about you. There must be hundreds, no thousands of pounds worth of drink in here. Really must thank your dad for the whiskey. Look for Dad. Enter hallway. Look around. There are racks of fine wines and a door to the kitchen. Go to kitchen. Clutching your new best friend. Go. You stumble out of the utility room, back into the kitchen. There's one strong whiskey, Take another swig and give the thumbs up to Dad across the room. He nods and winks. Talk to Dad. Tells you he's proud of you and to go easy tonight. Early flight tomorrow. Yep, exclamation point giveaway, guys. Make sure you type it in. Thank Dad for whiskey. He tells you he's proud of you and to go easy tonight. Again, he says it because you didn't hear him the first time. Go to hallway. Hug Dad. Pour Dad a drink. You pouring down another drink. Anything to move the night along. Son of a bitch, chat. I'm accidentally getting drunk. Alright, look around. Busy and noisy. Need to find somewhere quieter. Enter hallway. Enter... Oh, a few bumps and laughs on the way through, and you make it to the hall. You stop dead in your tracks. It's Jen, covered in blood. What? Help Jen. She's staring straight at you. No one else notices. Help. Oh my god, my typing. Blood is dripping down her face. It's mixing with tears. What do you mean, grab nose? You want me to grab her nose? Grab Jen's nose. Wait, what? I'm sorry, I don't understand. Why is that? What's going on? Talk to Jen. I don't understand. Enter family room? Please understand me. What the shit is that? What the shit is that? Grab noose. You guys are crazy. Run away. Oh!
Sorry, I don't understand.
We tried our best, Mrs. Asian, but her injuries were too severe.
Oh no.
No, I don't understand. I was just talking to her.
I'm afraid Jennifer passed away before we could get to her in surgery. We did the best we could. I am so sorry.
Where is she? Let me see her.
Please, Mrs. Asian, take a seat.
Was that a body
I don't want
bag?
to take a seat. Let me talk to her. Now.
I'll arrange for you to see her. In the meantime, James is in recovery. He's stable for now.
I don't want to see him.
You're right, she's in a body bag. I killed my wife drinking away. No, Jen's my sister, you fool. Not my wife, she's my sister. You're standing in the hallway. Something had stopped you in your tracks. While searching your mind, your sister interrupts. She waves her hand in front of you and asks if you can drive her home. You still feel out of sorts. Those words echo. I am the one who was drinking and driving and not the cop. I thought the game was trying to tell me the cop was. Look around. Doors of the kitchen and living room lead from here, while stairs can take you up. Oh, they got a typo in there. All right, go upstairs. You love to call it a night, but Jen is waiting patiently. Oh my gosh. I am drunk. Hello, Jen. Oops, I didn't type that wrong. Talk to Jen. Yeah, we can talk in the car. Go get your keys. Game, you're making me do this. Go outside? There's no point till you find those car keys. It just means your wife, and we're close friends, wife, sister, whatever. You guys are crazy. Yeah, I can't change a thing. I'm in his memories. Absolutely right. All right. Go to kitchen. I gotta find the keys, I guess, guys. Maybe your keys are in the kitchen. Kitchen is busy. Way too many people crammed in here, but I guess this is where the food and drink are at. The guests are like a set of vultures picking at the roast on the kitchen counter. Dad is locking up the utility room. Look for keys. Need to look for them. They must be either in the kitchen or in the living room. It's difficult to move around in here between all the people and grab keys. Go to utility room. Your dad stops you. No way, son. Think you had enough of my hard-earned collection. Look around. I already did that. Look on table. Table's a mess. Party food, mixed, unclaimed drinks, used napkins, no keys though. Look at utility door. It's locked. Yeah, I know it's locked. Look on wall. Go to living room. Go to hallway. Look around. Yeah, I'm standing back in the hallway. She points to the living room and sighs as she puts on her coat. You're sure that your keys are in the living room. The room has much more relaxed atmosphere compared to the kitchen. Various guests are sat on the chairs, having civilized conversations. There's a coffee table in the middle of the room. Your mom is pouring a drink at the drinks cabinet. Talk to Mum. Tears immediately start to appear in her eyes. My son, off to America. She gives you a hug. Great, that's the last thing you're gonna say to me, Mom. Coffee table, drinks cabinet. One of the chairs is overflowing with jackets and coats. Look at jackets. You search through all the jackets and coats until you find yours. Aha! Car keys in the pocket. You grab both. Shit. Keys in hand, you head back into the hall. Jen thanks you for helping her out. Here's work in the morning. No one else is in any fit state to drive. You can handle it, though. You know the road like the back of your hand, don't you? Where is the responsible adult in all of this? You open the front door and walk out into the freezing night. Cold air hits you. You're glad you have a jacket with you. There's a dusting of snow around you as you step down from the porch. The yard extends around the back of the house, and the car sits at the front of the house. Alright, well, go to yard. She sighs and comically taps her feet. Apart from the little light escaping from the party indoors, the yard is pitch black. You used to love stargazing here. You stumble around the darkness looking for the perfect spot to take in the majesty of the night sky. You gaze up at the night sky. For some reason, you don't recognize any of the star patterns tonight. Because you drunk! And there's aliens in the sky. Yeah, you're right, Dark Knight. We're literally watching a car crash in slow motion. So if I found my keys without my jacket, I would have left without it? Maybe. Cold air hits you. You're glad you have your jacket with you. Oh yeah, I've already read this. Get in car. You fumble with the car handle, confused, until Jen tells you to maybe use the key in your hand. What the shit? She should be like, wait a minute, maybe I shouldn't get in the car with this guy. God damn it. Use key. Fumbling with the car keys, you eventually get the door open and climb inside. Car is freezing. As you fumble around with your seatbelt, your sister opens up the car glove box and hands you a note and a key that was inside. Tells you that it's for you. She tells you that it's for when you return. Oh boy. So that was the key and note from the very beginning. Read notes? The note is from your dad and reads, Hi son, Hope you enjoy your break. You'll need to fire up the generator around back to get the power and lights on. Also, found something in the attic for you. It's in your room. Enjoy. Which is the computer that we're on. Okay, time to go. Start car. Try to turn the ignition with sheer willpower despite holding keys in your hand. Use key. Takes a number of attempts, but you eventually slot the key into the ignition. Turn the key in the ignition and the car roars to life. What? I can't turn on the radio? Fine. Drive. Look around. The usual. Steering wheel, handbrake, ignition. She stares. Really? Move. The car squeals but stays stationary. Jen suggests releasing the brake, giving you a wide-eyed stare. You very hesitantly release the handbrake. Put the car in gear and pull out the driveway like a first-time driver. What? I am driving very drunk on the road towards a town where your sister stays. Jen started dozing off as soon as the journey got going. This shouldn't take long. Come to a junction. Is it left or right? Can't remember. Oh boy. Game sure is pounding it away, isn't it, Ralphine? Turn left. You don't want to, but you had better ask Jen for directions. She grunts and throws her arm to the left. It's left. Of course it's left. Turn right. As you start to turn right, a startled Jen grabs the wheel. It's left, not right. Confident that you're on the right road now, you loosen up and put your foot down on the accelerator. You feel powerful as the engine roars at your command. Oh boy. Jen sits up in her chair and clutches your arm. She asks you to slow down. Oh, now she's concerned. Now she's concerned. Slow down slowly. That's not really what happened, though, is it?
You're all over the place, James. Pull over.
Oh, that's harsh. Jen is hitting your arm and yelling at you. Crazy sister. Strange, there is a set of headlights coming directly at you, but really slow, like slow motion. Stop car. You try to react, but your body isn't responding. There's nothing you can do to stop this. There's no way to control it.
For fuck's sake, pull over.
The lights merge with your car. The outside joins the inside. The whole world around you begins to scream.
It was at this very moment, wasn't it, James? The moment you lost it all. Your sister, your parents, yourself. And then you made it worse. Go on. Show us what you did.
You wake up in the car. Your world is upside down. Your seatbelt struggles. Hello? Against gravity trying to hold you in your seat. An impact into another car has torn a hole in the chassis. Poisonous fumes spill into your car from the engines. You're in grave danger. You have to get out of here. I can't focus on the light, guys, like I could earlier. Help Jen. Can't do anything for her right now. Need to help yourself now. Oh man. Get out? You can't move. Your seatbelt is still in place. Remove seatbelt. Release yourself from the seat. Gravity takes over as you slump onto the roof of the car. Get out. You squeeze through the wreckage and fall to your knees on the ground. Oh, every breath brings pain to your chest. Your head is throbbing. blue car is smashed into the passenger side of your car. Your life cannot be ruined by this. You're standing holding your whiskey and your dad's note. Your flashing lights are approaching at a distance. It said press escape for help? That was in the other chapter, right? Help. Breathe. Keep going, you have to. Sometimes you do things, sometimes those things are wrong. Give up. A coward. What is this? Read what they said? What is this? Are these things that I can do right here? All right. I don't want to give up. Save Jen. I'm sorry, I don't understand. Help Jen. Oh boy. Do I have to type give up? Keep going. Help? Why does help have a dot in it? HEL.P. It is interesting though. Why is it in there? Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out the car, get out. Remember that from earlier in the game, guys? Oh boy. So am I supposed to give up? Sit and cry? Oh, Dark Knight! Holy shit, you're absolutely right! Oh my god, that is awful! Oh my god, walk over, God bless America, walk over to blue car. Go to blue car. This door is jammed, you don't have time for messing around like this, James. Put whiskey in his hand? Well, that's not smart thinking, James, is it? They will eventually find it there and will link it to you. Open car door? What car? Oh, open my car door. My car! Open my car? You need to fix this before the police arrive. Open blue car door. Open blue car? The door is jammed. You don't have time for messing around. Take note off whiskey. Come on, James, if you drink this now, you're going to... If you drink this now, you are going to get what's coming to you. Throw bottle away. You can't just toss this away without thinking. They will find it and they will come to you. Pour whiskey down his throat. Help blue car. Take note. Open note. Read note. Wait, what? Game, what are you trying to tell me, game? The note, always changing, now reads, get through this, James. Don't care if you want to or not. Keep going, you have to. Give up, a coward. What do you mean? What do I choose, though? I can't choose these. I can do this. Keep going. Drink whiskey. If you drink this now, you're going to get what's coming to you. I know. I can't turn myself in. Remember, we framed the other driver. Oh shit! You guys think that this is the headlight of the other car, or maybe it's a police light? I don't know. Look around. A crash site. Smoke billows from the crash cars to the sky above. Exterior lights flicking on and off. Look at blue car. The hazard lights are blinking and fumes are rising from the engine. Though through the smashed windows you can see the motionless driver. Give whiskey to driver. Help driver? He's dead, James. He can't be helped. But he might still be able to help you. Give whiskey to driver. Plant whiskey in car. With the lights approaching closer, you begin to hear the thrill of their sirens. You simply cannot go to jail for this. You clean the bottle to remove your connection with the whiskey. You then very deliberately spill the remainder of the bottle's contents onto the driver, and you toss the incriminating evidence into the passenger seats. A circle of flashing lights surround you, illuminating the crash site in the darkness. Behind them, an army of people all staring. One figure steps out, a silhouette, and walks towards you. Ask for help? Sorry, you're not talking, you're not making any sense. Talk to person. You try to talk, but you're not making any sense. Keep going. Sorry, you're not making sense. Help Jen. Play dead. Get on the ground. Point at the blue car. Look around. The red and blue flashing lights are causing the pain in you and your head to be all the more severe. An army of people all staring. One figure steps out, a silhouette, and walks towards you. Walk towards person. Look at silhouette. The silhouette is a police officer and in uniform. He begins to approach. He beckons you to approach. Approach, officer. Yeah, I was on the ground crying when the police arrived. As you approach the man,
I know you're tearing yourself apart over it, but no matter what you keep telling yourself, you have to listen to me. That accident, that poor man, me. You have to remember. It was all your fault.
Yeah, I got that, Jen. Thank you.
I know what you did. How you left me there to protect yourself. Planting evidence on some poor man. You went headfirst into that officer and you wrecked all of our lives. And then you couldn't even take responsibility. You did the right thing for you and no one else. Save yourself. Only it was wrong, wasn't it? Look at you now. Utterly consumed by it. Say it, James.
Say... Oh!
Say it. Tell them.
It's my fault.
Listen to yourself.
It's my fault.
It has to end, James. Do you not understand? This episode you're having must come to an end. Make it stop, make it stop. Do you remember?
This is where we began the episode.
Stop the session, Mr. Asian.
I want to.
Go back to where we started.
Oh, I don't need to read that. We read that earlier.
Put an end to this nightmare.
Oh, I'd actually press stop.
Well, I think we've made progress today, Mr. Asian. I guess we should tell the police what you've told us. Although I don't suspect they'll take you anywhere. I think you'll be with us for quite some time. Come on, let's get you back to your shows. I'll see you tomorrow.
Right, Dark Knight? Those were sacrifices for my future. Man, that was a great game! Yeah, future, yeah. That game was so much better than I was expecting it to be. I wasn't expecting it to be bad or anything. I've heard lots of good things about it. But wow, that was totally better than I expected. It's always nice to play a game that is so much better than you expected. I loved it. It was great. So recap, well, he got drunk, got into an accident, killed his sister who was in his car, killed the person who he hit, which happened to be a cop. He planted the evidence, framed the cop. Of course, the plot hole is that they didn't smell his breath, right? They didn't test his blood or anything. That's the big plot hole we got there. But I guess that's something we have to overlook for everything else to kind of work together, right? And so the flashing lights were as the silhouette officer was approaching, they sent him into some kind of shock, I guess, and he collapsed to the ground and he was crying. Is what I'm getting out of that. Hi, just call me Hype. You joined us at the perfect time. No plot hole, they know he's guilty, even his mom knows? You think, Ralphine, do you think that the whole point is for them to try, everybody knows, and it's for them to try to get me to realize my mistake? Did they mention that the driver had alcohol in his breath? No, that was the cop. They mentioned the cop had alcohol in his breath, and they were like, I don't understand it. Why would he do that? That's not him. It was the cop that we framed, I think, right? Did they mention that James himself had alcohol, guys? I don't think they did, but I could be remembering incorrectly. Entirely possible. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Did that come out this year? Was this 2017? I don't know. Now it makes sense that obviously there's not going to be a... Well, you know what? They could still put it in episode 5, I think. The aliens? Well, of course, the aliens weren't actually aliens. So that episode, they took place in Greenland, right? that was the station. So that takes place in Greenland. And all that's really conveying is that this happened in wintertime. So remember, he goes out, there was snow on the ground. Remember, he had to get his jacket on. Right, Ralphine, they should know that he didn't drink alcohol, and I did, because even though I poured it down his throat, perhaps, maybe, it's not actually in his blood, right? They're going to test his blood, and they're going to find no alcohol in it. They're going to test my blood, and obviously it's going to be an outrageous amount of blood alcohol content. The father's note told him to start the generator out back, like how he had sent the signal from outside. But wasn't that... Why did the father tell him that? He was telling him that because he was supposed to return home, right? He was supposed to return home, and the parents weren't planning to be there. So anyways, yeah, they're in Greenland because it's snowing outside, and that's just what his dream or memory or coma, whatever you want to call it, that's just what it put together, right? It's cold outside, we must be in Greenland. And these stations are all trying to work with me, right? They're all trying to work with me, and those were actually nurses that were trying to work with me, doing puzzles and stuff like that. Yeah, brain damage from the accident. Yeah, well, I think he had he had some kind of stroke or something. They said breath smelled of alcohol. Typically, dead people don't have breath. That's a good point, Dark Knight. You're right. They did say breath smelled of alcohol. You're absolutely right. I mean, that could also just be some laziness in writing, right? I mean, the game did have a few typos here and there and stuff like that. They had used wrong words in several places. So they may just be saying that the cop, they smelled the you know, the guy may be dead with his mouth open, and they may just whiffed it, right? But you're right. It could be that they smelled it on James. They did. I do remember them saying breath. His mind's trying to cope with what he had done. Sure. Yeah. So the aliens, must have been like, what, tubes, IVs, and things like that? Because remember, there were like lines coming down over the station, right? And hooking up to the station. Remember, he had that other incident where he had the wires hooked up to his chest. I think the aliens were probably just, you know, medical machines and IVs and you know, it's a drip or something, a morphine drip. Do you think that's what that probably could have been? The aliens are the doctors and nurses? I mean, maybe. Actually, you're probably right, because that was in the lab. That was in the lab where they had the surgery. So you're right, Lendwin, yeah. So that was chapter 2 in the lab. And the lab is the one with the chamber, and it had our heart in it. And well, it had a heart. It wasn't our heart. It had a heart. And it opened up, and an alien came out of it. And while observing the tube entering the station, it is mentioned how the machines keep you alive. They tortured him. No, because that lab is the surgical room. They drilled a hole in his head to release the pressure. He had some, what was it? He had I forget what it was, but it was like too much blood, I think, in between the brain and the skull or something. Too much pressure. So they had to drill a hole in his skull in order to release the pressure. Oxygen deprivation? Well, if he was, yeah, actually, you're right, Lindwin, because remember, he not only collapsed and was crying. At some point, he flatlined, right? He flatlined in the operating room, and we had to start him back up. So yeah, you would be right. There was some kind of oxygen deprivation, which, you know, attributed to his brain damage. So yeah, you're absolutely right. Maybe he was out of body when he almost died? You mean him walking towards the silhouette? You think that may have been out of body? It could be. I just remember them saying that when they approached him, he was on the ground crying. Maybe it's an out-of-body experience when he almost died with the aliens. I don't know. Dr. Alexander. There was Alexander. There was a lot of the names and the numbers, they were scattered all over the place. That should have been a sign, right? I noticed it too, and I didn't put two and two together. But I was noticing, remember when I said like that number was something 1986 something, and yeah. So there were signs all over the place that everything was kind of related. You think it was the EMTs that found him? The officer and the crowd are real? Yeah, I buy that. I don't think he was schizo, no. I think he probably had a stroke. Because they really focused on flashing lights, right? And his brain, his headache. He may have had some sort of stroke, and maybe the injury caused his, he had hemorrhaging, he collapsed. After the accident? What's after the accident? He didn't have any kind of mental disorder other than perhaps alcohol addiction. Alcohol poisoning? You think he was having alcohol poisoning? What makes you think he had alcohol poisoning? Right, a very hard whiskey. Yeah, but what specifically made you think he had alcohol poisoning? Oh, he was acting? I don't know. I'm not so sure. He was just really, really drunk. You feel like replaying watching the game will reveal a lot of details? I think you're right, Dark Knight. Now that you know what's happening, replaying it, you're going to see a lot of things that you that are going to ring bells, right? Names and numbers and actions. I think you're absolutely right. This definitely would be replayable, I think. Totally. All right, let me close this thing out. You don't know about stroke. His heart stopped. He was severely injured. Getting him back to life felt like torture to him. Wires, etc. Okay, yeah. I can buy that. And they did say he was in a coma, didn't they? I could have sworn we were talking about him being in a coma. So I think after they did surgery on him, I think he was in a coma for some time. Who knows how much time? Probably not too much. I don't know. Heart stopping, it could be attributed to alcohol poisoning. Yeah, but he also had brain hemorrhaging, right? GCS stands for Glasgow Coma Scale. So he was in a coma. Two weeks. Yeah. Episode 3, there was GCS stuff in the microfiche. You're right. Absolutely. All right, guys. I'm looking up the keys. Right. The hemorrhaging was from the accident.